Hey, yes. We are live again, Mr. 3D. What can I say? Yaggah all day. Hey, we don't blink. We don't blink. Let me pause this thing. Oh, okay, all right. Oh man, I'm gonna turn 28 years old, y'all.
I thought it was 26.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn 28 years old.
28.
I'll be 28, y'all. I'll be 28. You know what I'm saying? All these haters out there who are looking at me saying, "You're too old. You're too old." You know what I'm saying? Look. I'm 28 years old. Okay, in America, in the United States of America, I am 28. So for those out there who are hating because I'm looking this, you know what I'm saying, this young and youthful and all that, it's because it's my mama, man. It's my mom and my dad. All right. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? Black, that is. That's why I was like.
It faded in, and you're talking in the background, like, oh, I don't think he knows.
Thank we. Ooh, and I'm live too, and we are live right now. We are live right now, y'all. Like this is crazy. This is crazy. I almost said some stuff I wasn't supposed to be saying.
Well, good thing.
Birth to solar systems. She has polarity. Distinguishing
good thing I got caught up. Shout out to Kaja Brand, Boss Man, Kaja Brand, most deaf man. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I almost went in and said something I was not supposed to say on live. You know what I'm saying? Because
saturated in calamity. So why not
enthrone
those who are the backbone of humanity?
Oh yeah.
Why? Because he has liquored our plight.
Yes.
Hold on, let me get back over here. So a state will play to oppose to us, right? But I'll the fight and give recognition to Steve who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is due. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than the black woman.
Yes, indeed. Shine. 8, 7, live right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And I'm drinking my water because it's hot. Feeling it's hot. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Yes, indeed. Man, we got some stuff to talk about today. Oh yeah. Instagram, I don't know. I know I'm good. I know flawless.
It's the boy Jarmel Reese, and you tuned in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Yes, indeed.
Brand new banger.
Brand new banger, y'all. Yes, indeed. We are playing some brand new banger right now, live and direct. Yes, indeed. What can I say? Big shout out to Montgomery, Alabama. Yes, indeed. Alabama, I see you. All my Alabamians, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all, okay? I want to say thank y'all for just inspiring me to have a show today because I get ready and prepare, you know what I'm saying? And Dr. Shine got the whole scoop, you know what I'm saying? We got the whole update. I know everybody was just jumping up with their memes. I know I got my white chair that says I was minding my business and whoop, this is what happened right there, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this, all adults, if you're an adult out there, you know what I'm saying, do me a favor. Stay at home if you cannot handle your own crazy behavior. All right? Stay at home. Do not teach the children on TikTok that, you know what I'm saying, you cannot consume any type of toxin into your body. All right? I mean, Lord have mercy. what was going on. Riverfront, Montgomery, Alabama. I mean, we had a show the day before, and then we just heard it was some commotion going on. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? It is quite fascinating, what I'm saying, to see the wokeness coming through the Montgomery, Alabama riverfront waterfall right there. I mean, what I'm saying, the wokeness has arrived into the riverfront. Look, man, look, I keep on telling y'all, my brothers and my sisters from all over the world, whether you're black, white, Latino, from whatever race you are. Common sense is the key of life. Have common sense, and life will get you anywhere to where you are destined to be in a positive way. But when you don't listen to the authority, when you feel quite, you know what I'm saying, when we feel like you got the big guns and everything like that, that's what happened, y'all. Now, I don't condone no violence, okay? I don't condone no violence, okay? Violence is not the answer, y'all. However, indeed.
Self-defense is not.
Self-defense is, yes, Dr. Shani said it. Self-defense. My wife, look, I'm about to go get my license to carry.
See,
it's easy.
It's
you know what I'm saying? Look, it is easy. I can just get it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna stop me on the streets. I'm gonna be strapped up with my license to carry. You know what I'm saying? I can walk. Oh, let's get on. Oh, let's get on. Oh, it's on right now. Oh, it's on right now. It's on right now. Oh man. What can I say? Montgomery, Alabama, we love you, y'all. We love you, indeed. We love you. But we are going to talk about you today. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. We're live and direct. KRDP, y'all. Yaggah. Let's get on, baby. Oh, yeah.
Look, well, let's not stand on ceremony.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Welcome back to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clean B, Dr. Shine with me. We are so privileged to be here because, we were thinking about swimming, you know what I'm saying, in the summer. And, and we heard after the show about the news, news about wokeness in riverfront Montgomery, Alabama over there.
It was a bunch of people swimming. We got the Black Aquaman. But we're going to talk about this. So y'all can call us at 602-633-2662 or put some comment into our live feed. Most definitely. But we are also going to touch on some news, some segment that we would all like to be educated. But Montgomery, Alabama, big up to you. Big up to all my brothers and sisters out there because you are my role model today, indeed. Yaggah, indeed. And we got some free tickets that we are giving away via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. So stay tuned. Yaggah. Let's get on, baby. Woo-hoo. Reggae music. You say reggae music. Reggae music. Reggae music. Yeah. Reggae music. Hey. But and the girl from me now, yeah. Hey. Now I don't know the lyrics. I'm learning the lyrics still, y'all. Hey, my baby come from California. Hey. Oh, the Mercury.
I'm thinking you'd have heard some of the I just
Shout out to Lady T, y'all. Don't disturb this groove, which was changed on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Is it 9 p.m.? Don't disturb this groove, 9 p.m.? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't disturb this groove.
that I and Calvin sign off because when you give away tickets over the air, that creates a liability issue for the station because we need to follow certain protocols to take into account the value of that.
Oh, Brother Kevin said it was no. He said it was
No,
cool.
no, that's what I'm saying. That I knew about.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I was on point. Yeah, I was on point. You said reggae music. I said reggae music. You said reggae music. You said reggae music. Yeah. Hey. So yes, indeed. So as we were talking about, we have some free tickets giveaway. You know what I'm saying? As you guys can see, we got in the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying? For those out there who are following us, we're also on YouTube, so you guys can go and check out our video. Pretty much for those out there who have been following the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, and for those out there who have been following me, listening to me, saying Yaggah all day, because some of y'all are like, what the heck is Yaggah? You know what I'm saying? What is it about Yaggah? Well, you know what I'm saying? But today is the day for you. You know what I'm saying? We got today. You know what I'm saying? All the way to next Saturday is the big day. You know what I'm saying? Where you have the chance to come to the radio station, to KRDP, and grab your tickets. Okay, the winner will meet us out here and grab their tickets live and direct. You know what I'm saying? So they can go enjoy the Phoenix Mercury versus Indiana Fever. That's going to be held out here in Phoenix. Okay, August 20th at 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to women's sports, period. You know what I'm saying? Because, I love, my favorite sports in women is volleyball. You know what I'm saying? I like watching Olympic volleyball, women volleyball, or just, yes, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge me. I'm just saying, okay? Don't judge me. All I'm saying is I like watching women's volleyball, okay? And there's nothing wrong by me saying that, because it's the sports, okay? It's not what you see. It's the winner that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a winner. Like Joe Biden was trying to say. Everybody's a winner.
No, that's what Trump was trying to say.
Hey, I'm so sorry. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look.
He was a winner.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was a winner. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But what is up with this brother? This man got like, now the charges are going up and up and up. Now he's getting state charges. I mean, does anybody cares about this?
Smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal. Trouble, are you okay? Trouble, are you okay? Are you okay, Trouble? Trouble, are you okay? Trouble, you okay? Are you okay, babe? You can get by. You can smoke back. I don't know, but what is up with? Look. Okay, okay. First of all, the media. I mean, I kind of blame the media for talking about Trump like that. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, talking about someone that you already know that is not, is not good for others out there. What's the point of even mentioning his name for? I mean, like, why are you guys?
He's making history.
Exactly.
He's literally making history in one of the most worst ways possible.
No, that's fantastic.
For a president. I mean, to have so many criminal charges, to have so much lined up against him in so many different states, but to boast about it and then to use it to his gain. I mean, honestly, his ratings keep going up, so someone likes the fact that he keeps getting indicted. It's like the more he gets indicted, the more support he gets.
It's like that Hollywood president that everybody was talking about. It seems like it's reality now, but now it's affecting America democracy. I mean, that's where I can let you know, because I mean, for anybody that's I'm going to run for office and literally just and get indicted for whatever crime that's going on. And still, people think that, it's okay for him to run left and right. I mean, oh yeah, he's the greatest of all time. I mean, we already know.
Wouldn't you think there would be something in place so that if you have pending investigations or charges, you're not allowed to run for president at that time? I mean, to me, that seems valid.
I mean, can we have laws where, look, if you get indicted, you are disqualified from that? From like, I mean, you can't put some type of probation. I mean, you can put like 4, 5, 10 years. Look, after 10 years, when you clear, you can come back and run again. You know what I'm saying? Just like they do with every citizen in America, right? I'm pretty sure that some of y'all, when you guys have those healthcare jobs or those those jobs where you have to work with the governments, and whenever you do some type of defaults or some type of accountability that goes against you, they take it away for a while, right? They take your privilege away until you get cleaned up, right? Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to tell everybody out there, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do because everyone's gonna do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is this, man. All I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it, this guy is still running? Why are they allowing this man to run? I mean, if he's allowed to be running for president, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you cannot go behind and just say that, oh well, he's the danger of society, he's the danger to this people, that people, those people left and right. No. You guys have to stop that. You know what I'm saying? You have to stop all the talk, which someone all know why he's there for, because for someone who's free to say anything about anybody, you know what I'm saying? About anybody, whether it's do not take my headphone.
I forgot I was wearing it.
Yeah, I got it.
Got it? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, for those out there who, I'm just saying, like, the news is, the news makes his name so relevant. You know what I'm saying? And I think someone asked me about his insurrection that he happened and so forth and stuff like that. I mean, look, they were asking me, I think we had to hear about the difference between the insurrection here and the insurrection that's happening in Nigeria or Mali. For those out there who are listening to, the news back home and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all that stuff. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we are here for, because that's something that, for those out there who are voters, you just, just have common sense. I mean, I really go for Chris Christie. I mean, I don't know. I really go for, damn, I can't believe I'm going to say that. Mitt Romney? Oh my God. I can't believe I said that. Did I say Mitt Romney? Oh my God. I missed the great McCain, rest in peace. I mean, like the original Republican, where the focus was just about business. It was just about, look, let's just focus on capitalism. We don't care about nobody else but capitalism. But now it's a whole lot of things where, now you have two types. I mean, like I said, you have a couple of tribes and all those political settings out there. So I do apologize about my phone. I'm getting texts left and right, so I want to make sure that I don't get nothing. Anyway, everything's ringing up. I hope they're all ringing up right now. So, and they're all ringing up again one more time. So let them ring up again one more time, two more times. But anyway, up one more time again. So, but again, Montgomery, Alabama, y'all. Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? I hope all these okay. We do apologize for all the technical difficulties in the background. But we do appreciate all the love and support out there, most definitely, because Montgomery, Alabama, man, we love you, man. I want to give a big shout out to BK Black. Waylo Foley, man, brother, we need you, man. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And just so you know, too, my birthday is coming. Yes, indeed. I'm turning 28 years old. For those out there who wants to know how old I am, yes, I am 28. Big shout out to all my 28-year-old folks. You know what I'm saying, for the 5th time. So I'm going to put like a little message so you guys know you guys are invited to the Ceremony Cigar. Shout out to the Ceremony Cigar, most definitely, for showing love and support. Fridays, you know what I'm saying, out there, Fuego Fridays, growing and sexy Fridays. We got a bunch of ventures coming up real soon. So, shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge, most definitely. So, and I am going to host my birthday out there. So I'm gonna have a birthday weekend out there. So I'm so excited. And I don't know, I'm getting that Benjamin Button disease. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting younger. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't believe me, I told you I am 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot hate on me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I understand that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be 28. You know what I'm saying? So and I appreciate for those out there who are watching me off. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care about me, you can cash me app. You know what I'm saying? Cash me app if you can. You know what I'm saying? Cash at me. Or however you want to show me some love, you know what I'm saying? But show some love to Mr. Clinby. Be like, Mr. Clinby, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, I know it's your you know what I'm saying, it's your birthday coming. You're turning 28, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the youngsters out there. Look, I'm wearing a hat because I know some of y'all may look at my head and may assume, oh look at this guy's hairline. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's called Stress of America, okay? That's what it's called. Stress of America. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes, indeed. Let's get on, baby. Let's get on. Here's the news. Yaggah. Oh, yes. No fake news today, y'all. No fake news today. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Man, I want to give a big shout out, first of all, to all the artists that we play. Local, national, international, most definitely. Big up to definitely Mojave Couture on Vibe. That was a premiere that we just showcased. And also Mojave came through a few weeks ago and actually premiered his show and also his album that y'all can also follow up. So follow up Mojave on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, which is X right now. I think Twitter is X. I cannot say Twitter anymore. I don't know.
They're using both. So.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I know, but both of them. But big shout out to Mojave Couture. Vibes on Vibe. And then we played my brother, Master Kennedy. Yes, indeed. Good Vibes. Yeah, that was a brand new one. And Lord Tonio featuring Ponto Ovolimuna. Real Love by Captain Black. And my brother, Jamel Reese Hustle and Get It. Yaggah. Now, before we jumping on the segment of the day. For those out there who are joining us today, please, you can put a comments. You can put any topic as long as your comment is positive. We do accept anything positive around the Yaggah Movement Radiocast because we are not going to be so negative, even though we are going to be honest about, the show. Most definitely, I got Dr. Sean with me, so we're going to keep it real. Not keep it too real, you know what I'm saying? Because keeping it too real can get you in some places where you don't want to be at, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but before we jump on the little segment of the day, Dr. Sean, would you please help us pay some bills? Yaggah.
This announcement on KRDP is brought to you by the Public Information Committee of Alcoholics Anonymous, providing a 12-step program to those recovering from alcoholism. More information at 480-834-9033 or aamesaaz.org.
Yaggah. Big shout out to all the sponsors out there, all the contributors showing love and support via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast and other shows out there. You know what I'm saying? We got all the broadcasting shows. Don't Disturb This Groove. We on point, live and direct to all of y'all out there. So big shout out to everybody out there showing love and support and listen to us, because I know sometimes, you know what I'm saying, our segment can be, quite controversial, but we got to keep it real because, you know what I'm saying, after the show last weekend, you know what I'm saying, after the show, we kept seeing some memes, you know what I'm saying, all over our, social media, all over the world, all over, not just in our social media, but all over the world. I mean, now before I go, I want to give a big shout out to Montgomery, Alabama. Yes, indeed. Montgomery, Alabama. Yes, indeed. So beautiful, so lovely. You know what I'm saying? I got to say this because, my people's out there in Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you get to Montgomery, Alabama, you better come up correct because they'll come up with some Bojangle up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened on Sunday at the riverfront? I don't know what happened, but
I think they're blaming it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol. I don't
That
know.
might be a theme for this week.
You know what I'm saying? This week, for all those out there who are drinking out there, stay away from the ENJs, okay, from the Budweiser and all them liquor stuff. Or just stay away from the little hand sanitizer, okay? Even hand sanitizer, don't sniff that because that might even get you, buzzed.
Right. Because I was drunk is not gonna get you off on a criminal charge.
No. Look, man, look. Now, first of all, before I start the show, I would like to let everyone know that we do not condone violence via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I just want to let you know that we don't. Violence is not the answer via the show. Okay, we don't like it. We don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to talk about violence like that. Although it is real, although it is, the facts of our lives sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that we have to live with. And what we witnessed was quite of a historical brawl. You know what I'm saying? I like to call it the Montgomery brawl. If I can say that nice and correctly, Dr. Sean, I'm sure. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? Is the Montgomery brawl okay, Dr. Sean? Because it was quite of a brawl. I mean, I know you got some information to share. And y'all already know Mr. Cleanby. I'm just going to jump on. I mean, I know the story, but Dr. Sean has a deeper version of that story, and even to the point that we just found out some updates on that story. But Dr. Sean, would you please gospel to me what happened on the coasts?
We had a small boat in the way of a cruise larger, the ship.
Yes.
And they were trying to dock, and the smaller boat was not paying attention to the announcements and the captain asking them to move. So it was apparently a sign had gotten moved that was indicating where the smaller boat should park. So co-captain Damian Pickett and a deckhand go over to move the boat. And that's when they were approached by the boat owners and friends, and violence ensued after a brief argument and allegedly some racial slurs that were stated.
My God.
Yeah.
My God. Lord.
So
really?
You have the boat waiting to dock with a bunch of onlookers watching as the co-captain ends up getting assaulted, after he throws his hat. Everyone, I saw maybe at least 20 memes of the hat throw. I think this is all different.
Classic. That was a classic
of the hat throw.
Dr. Sean, that was a classic hat throw right there. That was so classic. I think I'm going to
when you
learn
gotta throw your hat in,
you know what I'm saying?
That's how you throw it. So
yes, indeed. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I was like, I mean, the hat even went to the Matrix in the end. The hat went in the air like the Matrix. Like, the hat got the Matrix. I mean, big shout out to the captain. I mean, I don't know. Big shout out to that captain. Go captain, go captain, go Andy. Because I'm sorry. I mean, that was quite of a brawl. I mean, now Dr. Sean, now I know there were some charges. I know people came out, and now we have some up there where now all the videos, the TikTok, the Instagram folks who pretty much post up all those videos. And I want to give a big shout out to some of those folks out there who did not just stand and watch a trauma happening, but actually going and assisting the trauma to happen. Now, y'all may call it wokeism, some may call it a riot, some might even call it some type of insurrection into the Montgomery brawl. I mean, in the river. I don't know. All I know is the fact that what I'm saying, Dr. Sean, like, okay, this is the United States of America, and we already know the history. We know what's going on. We know the ins and outs, even though they want to burn books, which I advise every children out there who are listening to us, please read a book and stay away from TikTok, okay? Read a book, okay? Read a book. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? H, R, F, M. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But, I mean, history can tell the simple fact that some people in America still have some type of traumatization going through their livelihood, PTSD, anxiety, anything just to trigger them, just to go and do any type of malice, which is wrong, which is, I don't, like I said, I don't condone anything like that. But when, first of all, I would like to ask everybody out there, for those out there who listen to us, whatever happened to common sense? Because we are talking about, okay, this is two scenarios right there. Like Dr. Sean said, there was some racial insults being thrown from both parties. I know if this was the former president, it would be, there were both parties, there were both guys on both sides, both parties were good on both sides, okay, stuff like that. But whatever happened to common sense where we have to listen to the authority? Okay, now, whether it's a black man, whether it's a woman, whatever, status quo, whatever culture that person is, and which that person, seems to be an African-American, a melanated brother, whatever happened to listen to the law, listen to the common sense of the law, follow the rules just like everybody, and not feel privileged when you are in the public sector? Whatever happened to that common sense? But it seems that, some people are still living in those eras because, I guess, when they were talking about, bringing back the old school, I didn't realize they were talking about bringing back the old school where you will still feel privileged, to go against someone that looks like me, that looks exactly like me, just because they are in the position of power, telling a different tribe or different race or different region of people how to behave according to the law and around the environment. That, oh no, you don't have the right to tell me what to do, or you cannot say anything to me, or who are you using whatever profanities, whatever insult, racial insults. I mean, these are two things. The first thing is the privilege part. The second part is everyone can try to brush it off and say, oh, well, this was just drunk people blaming on the alcohol, all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a bit of that.
But for someone to literally, when I watch those videos, ladies and gentlemen, when we all watch those videos to the point that I even want to go to Walmart and buy myself a license to carry white chair, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can carry that anywhere. On Circle K, Target, as long as it is not a threat to nobody out there.
Well, apparently they are, because Reggie Ray has actually been charged for wielding that white chair. So he turned himself in.
Yes.
After law enforcement had requested him to come forward.
Yes.
And so it looks like they're all receiving misdemeanors. Which, is still criminal, but you have to just kind of understand the nature and the mindset of this big fight. It was a lot of energy, and because they witnessed this co-captain getting beat up before. You talked about the Aquaman that everyone was mentioning, because he swam.
And they say black folks don't know how to swim, huh? Shout out, Yaggah.
He swam from the boat to the dock to help. So it's one of those things where I heard a lot of people speak on it and a lot of different takes on it, and it comes down to, it's so different from what we're used to seeing historically and traditionally.
Yes,
that this case has become a celebration of change, even if it's a small change, because people are excited to see a new narrative instead of seeing individuals getting beat down or killed, or no one intervening. Everyone, it's one of the first instances, this summer where we're seeing people stand up and come together in this kind of way. Now, again, we don't condone the violence.
No, we don't. You know what I'm saying?
But
we don't.
Self-defense is not a crime.
It's not a crime in
And
America.
so far, the only ones who have been charged, there's 4 people who initiated the issue, and then there's also, again, the person who was wielding the white chair. So total 5 individuals who've been arrested and charged currently, but they're saying it could be a couple more depending on the investigation. So they have a lot of footage though, so they can get it down to the T.
And the thing is this, like, I mean, for those out there, I mean, if whether you want to call it privilege, whether you want to call it, racial tension, at the end of the day, we are living in a nation where, there is a constitution that was built for everybody to follow, not just its constitution, but follow the protocols of its nature. Follow the rules. I walk into a mall. I mean, I'll go to a nightclub, and if the bartender or if the bouncer tells me, "Hey, you cannot wear this, or you cannot have this, or you cannot carry this," those are the rules. It doesn't matter if this person is black, white. It doesn't matter. My thing is, yes, we all can't just brush off, under the rug. Some of the news media can come and talk about, oh, well, even to the point that they have to defame the captain's, status by saying he's a, what's the English word again?
Oh, a deckhand?
A deckhand? What's a deckhand?
So they were reporting that a deckhand had been in a brawl, but they didn't report, some reports didn't include the fact that it was actually the co-captain, of the ship that had been assaulted. So it is always a slant to media. It is always a slant to media.
Always.
We have to pay attention to the slants that are given and look at multiple sources to get more of the information. But to be honest, the videos went viral for a reason. Most people, they didn't want to just read what happened. They wanted to see it for themselves. And that's exactly what they did. And they were able to see the way the fight took off. It looks like, the way the argument ensued, people were taping the whole time. The whole time. And it also looks like, he wasn't alone.
No, he wasn't alone. That captain had a whole Marvel Wakanda coming. This is what we're talking about.
There was a meme of that.
There was a whole Wakanda, coming through. I was like, oh, Wakanda forever this time. This is the celebration. For every Wakandas from Africa to America to South America to Europe, it is time. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about. Like when we are talking about coming together as one, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. And like I said, we don't condone no violence. Again, violence is not an answer to some of us to use around here. However, you cannot feel like assaulting an individual and think that you're going to run away from it and think that, oh, well, we can do what we have to do because we feel entitled. We feel that we can step up and nobody is going to do. And big shout out for those out there who dropped their cell phone and actually went and defend the captain. Self-defense is not a crime. I hope I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, unless you don't provoke the matter, because what happened is, for those out there who provoke the matter and they want to talk about I fear for my life, no. But this, at the end of the day, this is what we are talking about. This is why we need to teach our children those type of traumas that folks have to face every single day, where you've been harassed, where you've been bullied, where you've been called up for anything, and you have to stand your ground because either if you do something, there will be some type of repercussion against you. But I'm glad that in 2023, all my brothers and sisters who have common sense and also a reason to do something for a causable reason to fight for somebody, to step up and fight for the right for everybody. It is time to fight for the right for all, and not just look at each other, not tribalizing each other, but just having each other's back. Just like the Yaggah Movement, Radiocast, KRDP, We On Point, Don't Disturb This Group, all of us out here, from me to you. And we have to uplift, we have to motivate each other, we have to support and protect each other, because what we just witnessed was a great protection of the Black Panther series in 2023. Wakanda forever, y'all. Montgomery Brawl, Wakanda forever. That's what I gotta say. Now, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna play some more music because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clean B, Dr. Shine, and we're gonna talk about the Tory Lanez. You already know how with the ladies. I know y'all are a little bit feeling some type of way about it, but Yaggah. What can I say? Yaggah all day. You don't know how we do. Hey. All right. I want to give a big shout out, man. Big shout out to DJ Bands. Yes, indeed. DJ, what up? Culture Bees Show. Yes, indeed. What up, man? Let me know. Look, man, I'm going to have on my offer up, I'm selling all them white folding chairs, $1.99, no taxes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I get there, you know what I'm saying? It's a carry to, a license to carry. No bullets, so you can still live the next day after you get hit. You know what I'm saying? Live to the next day. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this: stop the violence, stop the racial violence, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Where is this racial violence is going to take us? Nowhere, everyone. Nowhere. Because all we are going to do is just go right back to our own ignorance, because that's what I call it. I call that ignorance, because that's all it is. It's just a bunch of folks who are just ignorant and just feel like.
Think about racial violence. It's almost like Crayola crayons, all getting mad at each other because they're different colors and kicking each other out of the box. I mean, it's kind of like that. Like, how dare you be purple? How dare you be yellow? I mean, it's really kind of that.
You are green.
Mentality.
You are just chocolates. Come on, y'all. Like, really? Like, I mean, and then, you know what's fascinating? I forgot to actually mention that this week, there was one of my associates, one of my associates in training. I came, and she came from Nigeria, great time and everything. And the one thing that I noticed is that she showed me a picture of her daughter. First of all, big shout out to any Black businesses out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Any Black entrepreneurship, big up to all of you out there. So whether you open up a daycare, a healthcare facility, educational facility, anything just to cater to our children, just to cater to all of us out there, just to teach the future, so we can be able to have our kids to be in a place, or ourselves to be in a place to where we are wanted. Big up to all of you out there, and thank you for inspiring most of us to just be better and to also support most of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So big up to all Black businesses out there who are striving, but also, focusing on the betterment of the community, most definitely. So I want to put it out there, most definitely. Now, what I want to say is the fact that when I saw the baby, first of all, the sister opened up a daycare. She opened up a daycare. And what I've noticed is the fact that, her daughter, the baby, went next to a white baby that was rocking, that was being rocked. And the Black baby went up to the white baby and started rocking the chair. Like adults do, like rocking the chair, like caressing the white baby, just rocking and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pause it right there because I want you to hear our African nation.
This is the African nation of the day.
Yaggah.
Welcome to Chad. Chad is bounded on the north by Libya, on the east by Sudan, on the south by the Central African Republic, and on the west by Cameroon, Nigeria, and Niger. The capital is N'Djamena, formerly Fort Lamy. Chad has a population of 16 million citizens. Chad
That's
is
national.
Africa's fifth
Oh,
largest
that's the
country
national
and
anthem?
is
Yeah.
thought to be
Okay.
one of
So,
the places where
because-
humans
First,
real GDP in Chad is estimated to be $10 billion at the end of 2022, continuing to 2020. Chad Independence Day is celebrated on August 11th of each year. The country gained autonomy in 1960 after it was
Shout out to all my
colonized
brother in
by
Chad.
and in
Actually, every man is fast. I know someone from Chad.
Chad's
I have
currency
to
is the
text him
franc
up right there.
CFA. Chad's constitution provides for a strong executive branch headed by a president who dominates the political system. The president has the power to appoint the prime minister and the
That's pretty
cabinet
good.
and exercises considerable influence over appointments of judges, generals, provincial officials, and heads of Chad's parastatals firms. Chad's official language are Arabic and French. It is home to over
Oh, see?
200
Something to
different
learn, something to
ethnic
know,
and
guys. Something to
linguistic
know. Something
groups.
to know.
Islam, which is 55%, and Christianity, which is 41%, all the main religions practiced in Chad. And this is your African national diaspora of the day. Yes. Yaggah. This is Mr. Clean Beat from the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Join me every Saturday from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. Finish every Sunday live and direct.
Where you at? Where you at?
KRDP 90.7
Yes,
FM,
indeed.
showcasing actual reggaeton, R&B, and more, featuring live interviews with the hottest talent in town. Tune in live Saturday at 2 p.m. at Listen number 2 KRDP.com.
All right. So Tory Lanez got convicted.
10 years.
10 years, which got
He was looking at 22. Prosecution was asking for 13. But he said he refuses to apologize at this point.
I don't.
He maintains his innocence.
I don't know what to say on that. I don't really know. You know, as a man, you know, this is where I have to actually, you know, gonna be careful on how I approach the situation. I know I spoke, you know, I brought that to Dr. Sean about, you know, about this matter where, you know, and I know I'm going to talk about it. I know I'm going to express that on you know what I'm saying, on the broadcast. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to mention how pretty much, how I feel about the sentences. Although, like I mentioned, you know, we all got to follow the laws. We all have to follow the rules, you know, and the regulation in life. You know, we all have to follow some type of, protocols. And, you know, it's just, you know, to me, it's the fact that, you know, I don't condone violence toward women. You know, violence toward women is not acceptable. It's not welcome. It's not something that is cool. That is, broadcast. That needs to be advertised. So no, I'm not down with that. Most definitely, I'm not down with that. But most definitely, I know that some of y'all might, you know, say some things about, you know, pretty much that, Mr. Clean B, you gotta, you have to like, say, you know, see the facts, blah blah blah. I heard some things. So, you know, I know I'm gonna hear some things later on, but I heard some things already. So it's all right. It's all right.
It's kind of interesting because most
It's
people
all right.
didn't mention the Kelsey Harris.
Yaggah. Oh, yes, indeed, Mr. Clean Beat back in the building. Big shout out to Emmanuel the Togolese featuring Master Just at 18, and also Giovanni Kienji Shake Out. Now, big shout out to the country of the day, the African diaspora country of the day, which is Chad. So big shout out to all my brothers and sisters from Chad from all over the world, including in America, most definitely. So big shout out to all of y'all out there. And also, I want to give a big shout out to all my folks out there. Well, big shout out to the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge, most definitely, man, for hosting my birthday party, which is coming up next week. I'm turning 28 years old.
Happy birthday.
Yes, indeed, for the sixth time in America. Yes, indeed. Yaga. You got to be 28 somehow. You got to be 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? Stay young and healthy. Yaga. That's what I got to say. So y'all don't just try to, you know what I'm saying, hate on me, because, you know what I'm saying? And big shout out to the boss man, Al. He just said, hello, brothers and sisters. Yes, indeed, you're the best. Yes, we are the best. Yaga, because that's how we do it. That's how we lay there. You know what I'm saying? This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. We are just representing community radio all day, every day, KRDP, man. Now, before I would go to that, Tory Lonez, Dr. Sham, would you please help us with our bill? Yaga.
Sure. Business sponsorship on KRDP is provided by Local First Arizona, a statewide nonprofit to grow own businesses. Ever think about where money goes when it's spent? Eating local, buying local, and banking local keeps money moving through our community, creating more jobs and improving prosperity for everyone. From shopping to banking, local spending empowers Arizona's economy. Find out more info at banklocalaz.com. #move your money.
Yaga. Now, for those out there who are hearing some little sirens on the phone in the background, it's just a little phone, so we do apologize. But, you know, as long as we are attentive to your visual and your audio, you know what I'm saying, mentality and, you know, philosophy, we are all good. Yaga. Now, I know, Dr. Shaw, you're going to say some things about Tory Lanez sentenced for 10 years, reduced to 9 years, you know, which everybody knows the story. Pretty much, you know,
there's been so many stories.
Yeah.
I mean, from 2020 to now?
Yes.
There's a lot of different versions of what happened.
Yes. I do understand. There's a lot of versions about what happened. I mean, my version of what happened was the fact that, you know, of course, you know, I've learned and realized that you can never bring your emotions or anyone emotion around you into this to the justice system. Never, ever. That's number one, because we learned that from his dad. So that right there kind of, you know, brought up some type of, okay, the background must match whatever that happened in the scenario. Number two, fellas, if, like I said, if you ever get into a conflict with a woman, just walk away, brothers, just walk away. And for the simple fact that this man, with all the evidence from what the witness says, that he actually was, okay, I don't condone violence again. I know there are two sides of the story, and I know that I share with you the fact that she has something to do with that. However, for her to walk away and for him to actually shoot the gun at her feet, I mean, we all can make jokes about that, but that can also lead to some type of fatal incident. That may lead to some type of artillery damage right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, that may lead to, and then there was a meme about her saying dance over there left and right. I know that's not funny. I know it was funny when it was a meme for a minute. And for the fact that he has a song about her, about his own case.
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Shaw, I know you brought some you know, we share that, that comments, we share that segment about that, and you brought some very, very common sense to me, to the point that I have to analyze the situation, because of course 10 years is a lot, you know what I'm saying? But then again, after I'm analyzing the fact that, okay, even though whether you were, it was alcohol again, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was, alcohol, drugs, but it doesn't give you the fact to, hurt or harm somebody. I mean, anyone who does consuming type of, drugs or alcohol, please just stop. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice. Just stop or stay home, you know what I'm saying? Or go to church, okay? But for him to do that and for the evidence to come up, Dr. Shine, very, very devastating, Dr. Shine. Very, very Devastating.
So what the prosecution
Mm-hmm.
was looking at was the fact that Kelsey Harris,
Mm-hmm.
who hasn't been mentioned often at all,
Right.
was actually in the car at the time.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was the prosecution's key witness.
Mm-hmm.
But she ended up recanting her statement. So she took back what she said she was going to say after receiving a plea deal that basically kept her from being charged in anything.
Oh.
And basically they anticipated that her testimony would be that she might have been the shooter.
Oh, see? She might.
And that, I mean, that was something that but most of what she said was, I was drunk, I don't remember, I don't know what happened, I can't recall. And so it was she actually ended up not really contributing any information to the case at all.
And
even though she was literally right there in the midst of everything.
So that means pretty much she's just using the alcohol as an excuse by stating that, oh, well, I was too drunk, I don't remember anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then, and plus whichever witness, and which, like I said, we don't know. All we know is, there was a trial, like the issue happened in the summer of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And, and he actually, went to trial, which I actually mentioned that, if he knew that he was guilty, he could have gone with the first plea deal, go for like a few days in jail and take some type of alcohol, rehabilitation, where he can just say, look, man, like I was my mind, my trauma, I grew up in that environment. At least that would show sympathy. That would show at least sympathy. But for him to actually go, I mean, I heard about the diss songs, but not realizing the fact that, he went in, of course, went and had a tour of disrespecting Megan Thee Stallion. Mm-hmm. I mean, like I said, both parties may be in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? But for him to have his evidence being broadcast for pretty much shooting her,
mm-hmm.
that is not right. Actually abusing, the man. That's not right. That is not right. And for all my brothers and sisters, out there, especially my brothers, do me a favor. If you ever face any drunk woman, any woman out there that's driving you crazy, just walk away, man. Grab the Bible and walk away, or grab the Quran and walk away, and just say, God, please help me. That's why, I'm saying that's it. But I just hope for the best for him. I wish him the best of luck. And I know by the time he gets out, he's going to be like, almost 40. So I don't know, like the show.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And his father, there was a bunch of conspiracy theories that were thrown out there. Mm-hmm. But bottom line is, it does bring some closure to the incident. He is still trying to go through the appeal process. But regardless of that, apologies have been given. Several celebrities have come out, namely 50 Cent came out to apologize for some of the comments that he had made regarding the situation. But they're using this case in the media as a way to advocate for melanated women who have been through domestic violence to speak up, not to hold it in. Because a lot of people don't realize that Megan Thee Stallion actually was not the person to bring the charges against Tory Lanez. It was the state of California.
Yep.
So she did have a video where she named him shooting her, but she actually did not seek to press charges. The state of California took upon themselves to pursue him directly. So there, a lot of the conspiracy theories don't really add up with that. Mm-hmm. But I think it's something that really needed to be brought out.
Well, we are going to talk about this in the future. So we're all going to follow up with that. But we are going to come back. Y'all stay tuned. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clean B, Dr. Sean. And y'all stay tuned to win your ticket for the Phoenix Mercury in Indiana Fever. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah. All good.
All day.
Yeah. All right. Everybody out there, you already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Show support, show love and support. Most definitely. Thank y'all for joining us today. You guys are awesome. What does Yaggah mean?
What does Yaggah
What does
mean?
Yaggah mean? I mean, we are talking about the Yaggah movement, Radiocast. We are talking about the movements left and right. But do you really know what does Yaggah means? What does Yaggah stands for? Why do we say Yaggah all day, every day? Why do we have, what I'm saying, the quality to say Yaggah, 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 Yaggah? You know what I'm saying? Why do I always, when I see somebody, Yaggah, 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 y'all, you know what I'm saying? I can go to a Tiano spot and say, Yaggah, everybody, Yaggah, you know what I'm saying? Because it is the movement that is living inside my soul. But do you know what the Yaggah means?
Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comment, y'all. In the comment. You know what I'm saying? Because I am not going to snitch on that. So if you know, okay.
She walks with the grace of a panther. Black, that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of a voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades. That's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with
out there, yeah.
Blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her, diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, in essence, her blessing is being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream or substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity?
My birthday is coming, y'all.
Why? Because insanity has liquored our pride.
Cash me out.
Death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll plan to oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am obsessed.
I take Bitcoins.
I am concerned
I
with
take
the lack
pesos.
of appreciation given to
I
the
take
mothers of our nation. So without further ado,
you know what I'm saying?
Respect,
I told my mom to send me some phone CFI. She said I'll send you some prayers.
To be intended, extended, and given to none other than the black woman.
You know what? Look, man. Look, for those out there, if you do care about me, okay. If you do care about me, you know what I'm saying. Send me some cash app. All right. Hold on. I gotta go. Is it muted right there? Oh, no, it's not muted. It's live. We just the Wi-Fi is back on right now.
Oh, check it out.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Clean Beat, I want to say what's up. Yaggah all day. Yes, I love you. Do you love me? Cash me app your Bitcoins. Yaggah. I want your Bitcoins. You know what I'm saying? Don't send me that Bitcoin from that guy. All right, I don't want that Bitcoin from that dude that stole all your Bitcoins, and now he's like locked up in some Silicon Valley. Actually, I believe he's on trial, and I forgot his name, but all I know he got that shaggy hair like Shaggy on Scooby Doo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The CEO.
Yes, CEO of that
company.
Yes, that brother.
That guy.
That brother. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to scam. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it the right way. But anyway, hip hop turned 50 years old yesterday, y'all. Big shout out to all the Leo gangs, man. Leo gang, big shout out. Yes, indeed. For all the Leos out there. You know who you are. Shout out to you. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? For those out there who are celebrating their birthday, shout out to Q. Black man, answer your phone, black man. Answer your phone after the show. Black man, answer your phone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I gotta say. But anyway,
I think you're talking about this guy, right? Sam Bankman? That
yes,
guy right there?
yes, Sam Beckman, yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam Beckman, that guy. Man, crooked mother, quote I don't want to cuss.
Allegedly.
I do not want to cuss. I do not want to cuss. But we are going to play our free ticket, so y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. So, but yeah, we are just trying to make sure you guys are aware of it. But then we are going to play it again so that you guys. Saying, which I feel like, I guess, tall is the new thing. But hey, I'm not the one to say this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say anything that's going to, say to, oh, Mr. Clean B, why you say this, Mr. Clean B? Why you saying this? No, no, no. All I'm saying is, look, y'all, my birthday is coming, okay? If you love me, love me, yes. Send me some cash app. You know what I'm saying? $1 of your Bitcoin, which is for like what, $50, $20, you know what I'm saying? Real life? From what I heard. Okay? From what I heard. But all I'm saying is like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? You guys can take out this brother because everything that I do, it's not just for me, it's for, you know what I'm saying, for the people. Mr. Clean B is for the people. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, all those gifts, we go to a good cause. We'll go to a good benefit. We'll go to something that's going to help the community. That's going to help KRDP Safari Sounds Entertainment. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Detroit tour. I can see that out there loud and clear. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to, you know what I'm saying, come together and most definitely, you know what I'm saying, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Vanilla Sky. I know this is a premiere right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to hit her up, but Vanilla Sky, I know you're hearing us, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the vibration. Yes, indeed, because we love it. We love it most definitely. We love it. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. And why is YouTube is messing up? But anyway, we didn't want to hear about that. I'm not worried about that.
So hip hop.
Hip hop, 50 years old. 50 years old. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I already got my my top tens. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my top tens. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you already, there's at least 2 women in the game.
2?
Yeah, there's 2.
Only 2?
There's 2.
In the top 10.
There's 2.
You're saying there's only 2
You
females.
know what? Just to be fair, I slide a third one in there. But I only saw 2 influential. Because yes, women can rap, okay? Big shout out to all the MCs out there.
Wait. Just because when you say influential, because there were several of them that started the.
Oh, you want to argue with me on that one?
I'm not going to argue. I'm
You
just
wanna
going
argue
to
with me on
ask the definition of influential.
You know what I'm saying?
Influential in what way?
Dr. Sean wants to debate with me on the hip
I
hop
just wanted
game.
to hear.
You know what I'm saying? Dr. Sean wants to talk about hip hop to me right
No,
now.
that was a question.
You know what I'm saying? So,
How-
I shall give her the question and
All right,
the
all right.
answer because, okay, for those out there, look, influential is this, and I will elaborate that on the show. I will talk about this because to me, influence is this. If you, if you got from one tribe to get to the other tribe to pretty much influence them on what you're doing, that's already a big influence. If you have a message to where your message lives or will live for another 100 or more years, because we have message from Machiavelli, from Socrates, we got a message from the Roman, we got a message from Jesus. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That leaves thousands of, I mean, if your message lives thousands of years through your music, especially when we talk about hip hop, yes, you got in my top 10. I know Dr. Shine that you got the albums, but I'm just gonna focus on the MCs. And I'm going to involve, some MCs right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, praising MCs, but I will always go back to my, my background. I will always go back to my, to my philosophy of hip hop. I will go back to my home beginning. You know what I'm saying? I listen to hip hop. I listen to the new school. I never, knock the new school down. You know what I'm saying? I never say, oh no, this is this is different, because last time I checked, just like when gangster rap came around, is when conscious rap was like vivid, was so lively. And actually I've been giving out stories. I actually gave that story to a lot of people where folks were laughing at me, to where I actually mentioned that I grew up under conscious rap. I grew up under KRS-One, Rakim, Run DMC, which I feel that Run DMC was a crossover into the industry. But as far as influence, they have some type of influence. But then we are talking about, you can go back and tell a kid from the ghetto to become, a senator today. Your message, when Tupac said, when he said this message, and I know a lot of people can go back. You can go back on YouTube, you can go back on Google and follow that up. When he said, "I'm not going to be the one who's going to spark the word, but I am going to make sure that someone who's going to give my message, I'm going to spark the brain. I'm going to spark the brain of the person who listens to my message to change the world." When he said that, we had Barack Hussein Obama as a president, right, in 2009, right? I mean, we have all those progressive, Americans coming up who wants change nowadays.
Tupac was on Obama's summer playlist, so I can see that.
Indeed, I'm just saying. Tupac said he will not be the one changing the world, but he's going to spark the brain. He's going to spark the mind to someone out there. And I remember back then I was 28. I was young, but I'm 28 today. So y'all don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. Influence. When you can be able to sell your message to the point that even you got church folks who listen to your message. You got people from different sector who listen to your message. Like, I mean, we had a senator who listened to a hip hop quote. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, now you know. I mean, he added up on the message that he was going to share. But the one thing he said was, if you don't know, now you know. You know everywhere who you are. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, things like that. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. I mean, Dr. Sean, I'm already spending the beans on what I'm going to talk about, because I know there will be people out there who would be so like either against what I'm saying or might have some suggestion. But then again, just remind everybody out there that yes, indeed, we have our You know what I'm saying? Yaggah, big, basketball giveaway tickets. Something just to to kind of bring y'all into tune. What does Yaggah mean? Because I've been saying the Yaggah a lot every day, all day, everywhere I go. I say Yaggah 24/7. So lovely, so lovely. And I'm so glad that over my birthday, it's not like 120 or 25 degrees. So, we ain't cooking like the oven, So I'm just saying. I am just saying. Oh, Mr. Clean B. What can I say? It's my birthday coming up soon, y'all. Yaggah, I told you I was 28. Once again, I told you I was 28. I never lie on my age. Because some of y'all think every people lie on their age when it comes to America. No, that's not the case. I'm 28 years old, y'all. Yaggah. Welcome back to another hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. No Tekashi 6ix9ine up in here. I told y'all there is no Tekashi 6ix9ine up in here. Because your generation loves to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Especially with the Montgomery Brawl. All them angle videos that we have to see. Most definitely. I don't know. That was a lot of angles. From the north to the south, to the east to the west, and the central. The central was just devastating, y'all. Big shout out to Montgomery, Alabama, y'all. Now, we just play some more music for y'all. We play some, most definitely, we have to bring back hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Bring back hip-hop, Grandmaster Flash. The message, yes, indeed, when hip-hop was truly hip-hop until it became a little diverse of a genre of everything. Now we have my sister, Vanilla Sky, highest vibe, or premiere today via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, and my brother, General Chefari Ja is Love, and Daku and Aria Star Disturbing You. Now, before we jump on our segment of the day, Dr. Shamulak, would you like to help us pay the bill? Yaggah, yeah.
One way listeners like you can support KRDP is by becoming one of our sustaining donors. Your financial gift supports the diverse programming you hear on KRDP. It also provides opportunities for youth, interns, and members of the Valley community to learn radio broadcasting and for coverage of local arts, culture, and politics. And don't forget, your financial contribution is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up to become a KRDP sustaining donor, call 602-254-6636 or visit our website, KRDP.com, and click on the donate button on the top menu. We thank you for your generous support of KRDP.
Yaggah. Now you already know yesterday we celebrated the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Happy birthday hip hop! Happy birthday rap music for those out there who wants to call it rap music. But happy birthday hip hop, most definitely. August 11th, 1973, which would make it 50 years old today. For those out there who don't know the history of hip hop, we have discussed the history of hip hop in our previous broadcasting before, where we actually discussed, the beginning of hip hop, how hip hop came about, how hip hop, pretty much was created. What was the motive of hip hop, and also, the challenges that hip hop has to face, and all, what I'm saying, the history that hip hop is living us 50 years now. I mean, today, hip hop has a different type of genre where, it's you have drill music, you have drill hip hop, drill rap, or actually, I can say rap, conscious rap, drill rap, trap rap, Afrobeat rap, house music rap. We have country rap now, country music rap in 2023. I mean, hip hop has pretty much diversified his genre. And I know Dr. Shine has a great history of hip hop. Most definitely. I have my fair history. But, you already know that Mr. Clem is going to come up with the top 10 MCs. Because to me, when it comes to hip hop, you know what I'm saying, I got to let you know that, yes, it's about your music. Yes, I will have my notable, my notable mention, on my list, because I have to make sure that my notable mention are being recognized as well. But at the same time, like I said, it's again, hip hop, especially just like music all over the world, hip hop is it's not just a genre, it's a lifestyle, it's a culture, it's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's why we live, it's why we breathe. It's everyday life. That's hip hop.
Well, hip hop it changed its role, because at one point hip hop was telling the story of what was happening in the streets,
right,
as a narrative, and what needed to change, and it had the consciousness to it. And then at some point there was a rap was used to push narratives, and commercialize, everybody was passing the Cavassier. Now, would you say that all rap is actually hip hop? Or is hip hop a style that, has more substance to it? Because to me, rap and hip hop are not synonymous. Hip hop is not always going to be rap, and rap is not always.
It's going to be hip hop, because to me, okay, so for my lesson, when I'm studying hip hop, because hip hop is a culture, it's a lifestyle. Rap is the music. Rap is what the flow. Rap is what the MCs are, are gospeling when they hear the beat drum, or when they hear the DJ spinning, or when they hear the producer dropping up the beats, or in any type of this DJ going on, or anything like that, or any house party. I mean, any party where there's a beat where someone's gonna come and flow off. Man, we call it freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that hip hop is a lifestyle, but it's also rap, because I mean, yes, it is not, like you said, it is linked to rap, but it is not really rap in general, because rap is breaking down in gangster rap, conscious rap. You have African rap, you have Asian rap, you have European rap, and then and those rap, you have all type of groups. You have the drill rap, which in the UK to here in New York, it's two different type of beats and two different type of message. But rap is a genre, hip hop is a lifestyle, and but the thing is, when we gather them together, I feel like there's a link to hip hop when it comes to rap. And to me, anyone that has flow, anyone that has brought some type of message, like we just played Grandmaster Flash, you know what I'm saying, the message where he actually talked about, anything conscious, anything that has to do with life. You know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't hear nothing about love, which we do have some things about love on hip hop. We do have some, and we got Drakes and all them, all them people out there. So we do have some, some theories about love and hip hop. Okay, what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, when I got introduced to hip hop, when I was hearing all my heroes that I am going to mention their names, which I know that you are going to focus on the album. I'm not sure if I should give you my, you know what I'm saying, my MCs first, Dr. Sean, before you give me, you know what I'm saying, your albums of all times.
Well, I'm just looking at the ones that sold the most units, the top 10 albums sold.
I mean, All Eyes on Me better be on that, for real. You know, we better have All Eyes on Me, because All Eyes on Me was the best album of all time. I don't care what people say, okay? They're going to come and say, oh, well, you know, streaming, this and that. Look, for all you youngsters out there, when we had vinyls or CDs, and then all this comes on MTV Rap or BET Rap or Rap CD and say, go buy my units. My unit is this much. And then you go to Best Buy or Target, it's like $13.99 back in the day. Back in the days. And then these rappers used to be so happy that, oh my gosh, I have 200,000 units. And you never understood that, oh my God, what are they talking about, the units? Like, but then you understood now why they say what they say. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I have my MCs out there. I just hope that All Eyes on Me, you know, he's on there. And I'm going to be a little bit biased in here. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I slide that up in there. But, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Shine, like I mentioned, that to me, an MC is pretty much, you know what I'm saying, someone that's influential into the game. And to the rap game, meaning, you know, reaching out to the mass, reaching out not just to the streets, but also reaching out to, you know, to a certain category of, you know, of our environment. You know, like we were talking about the Billboard, how still today, the Billboard award was not still see hip hop as a, I mean, they still recognize hip hop now because, you know, we saw the Grammy and all that, but there's a long way to go when it comes to recognition, recognizing the forefathers of hip hop. And I have to mention that I believe a woman actually was behind, you know, that if I don't, you know, if I get my studies, but you know what I'm saying, I'm a man, so I have to protect, you know, my brothers, you know what I'm saying, indeed. But you know, and I have to be fair. You know what I'm saying? So we know that hip hop has, for 50 years, has gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? Unlike any other music. You know what I'm saying? We have, you know, Tupac, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Big L, you know, Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying? To this day, it still hurts me. You know what I'm saying? We had, you know, Quavo, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the brother from Memphis, I mean, a lot of losses into that genre of music. That's the one thing that pains me into the music because when you hear hip hop, you know, people think they assume it's all about gun music, it's all about violence, degrading, you know, women, which there are some, you know, that does that, you know what I'm saying? Which is what, like I said, everything has a category into it. You have to find out which one you want to listen to. Like Will Smith is not a gangster rapper, that's for sure. And he's not a country rapper, but he's a pop rapper. You know what I'm saying? If I have to say that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Then again, you know what I'm saying? Is his rap influential? When he, not really because, because the way I look at Will Smith is the way I look at MC Hammer. Because those are my notable mentions to me. Yes, they put this, they put their feet into the game. They put their fingerprints into the game. But then again, how many people have their influence to the point that a Republican can actually mention your lyrics, into their own, into their constituents? I mean, things like that. To the point that your lyrics, whether it's vulgar or not, but that one message that they can take and be able to share that with the public. I mean, things like that folks don't really care. And that's why I'm just saying I have my notable mention. And yes, my top 10 do have the female MCs in there. I got to put some name on the women MCs out there. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure I give it up to that most definitely. Now, before I jump on my, my top 10, Dr. Shine, I'm going to give you my, honorable mention. I hope I say my English right.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? My greatest, best of, but not too top. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put down. You know what I'm saying? I got a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I got so just to make sure that I get my, my name. I got E40.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got E40. I have Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? I got Slick Rick on that. You know what I'm saying? I have definitely I have to put down Oof, that one MC chick. I forgot her name. She did a few balls with oh my gosh, with Foxy Brown, but I mean I will get her name. But I have to put a damn Big Pun.
Okay.
I have to put Big Pun down. You know what I'm saying? I have to put down a lot of a lot of stars. I have to put down Kanye West.
As an honorable mention?
Yeah, I was honorable mention.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kanye West was a beat maker. He had messages. I mean, he was a I'm gonna say he was better than Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But here are my top tens. So before I excuse me, I ain't got no coffee over here. It's just the coffee. It's just the coffee. You know what I'm saying? Now here's my top 10, and you can agree or disagree with me.
I'm listening.
Now my top 10. Now this is actually I actually like this because this is actually what I had on hand, but I am going to pretty much kind of switch it up. The number 10 to me has to be Jay-Z.
Really?
Yeah, Jay-Z has to be number 10.
Okay.
I mean,
surprising.
Jay-Z is number 10 because now he has more albums out. I gotta say that. More mixtape and more albums out. And I have to say that because, now influential. He had some, he not only influenced the streets, but he had a influential folks to the point. I mean, I'm not gonna focus on the business of it. I'm only focusing on the music of it.
Right. Okay.
So
okay. All
the
right.
influence
That's
on
fair.
that,
He's a phenomenal business
persons, because he's a great business person.
Right.
But as far as because Jay-Z pretty much followed the footprints of Tupac and Biggie, especially Notorious B.I.G. That's why I have to put because his last albums were mostly about his first album, Reasonable Doubt, greatest album of all time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go copy that up if you can. But his last few albums were mostly about messages. When he had the album with Kanye West, when he would talk about dead presidents, I am not, I'm not OJ, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to put that in. I have to put that in there. Number 9, I have to say Andre 3000.
Okay.
Andre,
Individually,
Andre 3000 is a MC. Andre 3000 is one of the top 5 artists, rap artists that has featured in mostly every genre of music. Andre 3000. Now, we're talking about Outkast.
yes.
So about how when I listen to Outkast, I listen to Big Boys, but Andre 3000 verse is phenomenal. This man speaks like an alien. Like his rap is like, which we are going to talk about, different raps and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z raps like a businessman. Andre 3000 raps like a alien. We are talking about like words that you never thought that would match up. But then I can sit there and listen to, Outlaw album where, I will spit up and just, fast forward to the Andre 3000 verse right there. So that's my number 9. My number 8 has to be, yes, indeed. Man, I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not. I'm not. I'm not biased in here. I'm gonna go. Little Kim.
That's number 8.
Yes, Little Kim. I had Nicki Minaj, but Little Kim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite artists, Foxy Brown, which is one of my honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? Because Foxy Brown put out an album. But Little Kim is the reason why Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj today. Little Kim is the blueprint of hardcore rap. I believe I told you when the Junior Mafia verse, the Get Money, when she had it was the Get Money with Notorious B.I.G. and Little Kim, and her rap is hard. Little Kim rap like a dude. straight up. Like she rap like a dude. Like I'm like, yo, she rap like she will take your neck off. Like Little Kim is a MC right there. I gotta put Little Kim in that as number 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about MC. Okay.
Okay.
I got Jay-Z as number 10. I got Andre 3000 as number 9.
Okay.
Little Kim as number 8.
Okay.
Okay. Number 7, I have to slide Eminem.
Okay.
Okay, I have to slide Eminem number 7. Okay, so Eminem pretty much, like I say, he crossed over because I could have had Will Smith, I could have had anybody else, but Eminem really crossed hip hop to where now you have other folks who are, thinking of doing hip hop into their own genre, or even inviting. Now you got pop and hip hop, Afrobeat and hip hop. So Eminem was like that bridge. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's the top MC, but he's like one of the top, recognizable MC. If you read his, I can say the blueprint with Jay-Z, when him and Jay-Z, had that blueprint, the blueprint album. I mean, and everyone will say that Eminem verse was better than Jay-Z, which I actually concur that. So Eminem to me is, number 7. Number 6. I have to go with, I have to go with my brother, Nasty Nas.
Okay, Nas.
Nas.
All right.
Because Nas was one of the lyricists out there that pretty much, now as far as album sales, it wasn't there, but he brought the game up. He elevated the game. His word is still spoke up on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I say number 6 is Nas. Number 5, which is a little bit going to be complicated, I have to say Ice Cube, West Coast. Ice Cube is, you got to put a West Coast in there.
Okay.
Because everything else was East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
At the bottom of
the bottom, East Coast and Southern. Ice Cube is, I was going to say Snoop Dogg, but Ice Cube, No Vaseline was a work of art. Was it one of the best discs of all time? And plus, Ice Cube not only was a gangster, but also not only rap about gangster music, but also rap about conscious stuff in a gangster way. I mean, Ice-T was the same, but then Ice Cube kind of broadcast hip hop into his movies. Number 4, Rakim.
Oh, okay.
Rakim.
Okay.
So now you have to see the number 3s right there. You know, so now you see, now you can imagine number 3s right there. Number 4 is Rakim. Greatest MCs, prophets of the game. Actually, he's a spoken word. He's a poetic soul of the game. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, number 3, I have to slide with the Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
Because, yes, he got the flow. He got the streets behind his back. Even though his influence only lasted for a few moments, but he lasted till this day.
Right.
Number 2, I have to go with Tupac.
Okay.
Because number 1 is KRS-One.
Nice. Okay.
KRS-One is the God. I cannot say no to no Boogie Down, bro. No, KRS-One is the God. I know we had a discussion about that, and I just say no. Eminem got the flow, but KRS-One is the blueprint to all those rappers that I just named. All those 10 artists, MCs that I just named at the show. So those are my top 10 MCs in the hip hop game. Yaggah.
So
What you got to offer? Yeah.
I would have to say Queen Latifah.
Oh.
Salt and Pepper.
Oh.
It's hard when you make a list because there's so much to consider.
Yeah, see, I said Lil Kim, but then I could have said Queen Latifah on top of that, but then I had no choice but to go by Lil Kim, okay?
You said no choice.
I had no choice but to go by it because Lil Kim, her album, that album was yes. But Dr. Shah, I know you're going to disagree with me. I know you are going to disagree with me, which is okay. But what's your take on that, Dr. Shah? What's your take on the hip hop birthday indeed?
My take is that it definitely changed the way the world looks at music.
Mm-hmm.
It changed culture. It changed dress. You can see it permeating through the world,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm grateful to have seen so much of it in my lifetime and enjoyed, you know, so many varieties of hip hop. But yeah, it can't be stopped. It's something that it's contagious. You went from people beatboxing, you know, and trying to make beats to what you see now with all the digital music, the AI. I mean, it's crazy to see how hip hop has evolved and how it's moved, and it's exciting that people are getting back to the roots. Conscious hip hop is coming back. Finally. You know, that there's more people who are aware, but yeah, my only thing, you know, when I was looking at these albums and I was looking at the top 10 units, and this was as of May 2023. I feel like the top 10 sales don't really represent the actual essence of hip hop in itself. But it does capture some of what you said. So there's several tied for number 10, like Nelly's Country Grammar, Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Eminem Curtain Call, The Hits, Beastie Boys, License to Ill, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Tupac's Greatest Hits. So all of those had sold 10 million units. So they all tied for number 10. Then we have the Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death. That one sold 11 million copies. We have Outkast Speaker Box, The Love Below. That one sold 11 million. Then you have the Marshall Mathers LP that sold 11 million. But then number one, the most units sold was Eminem, The Eminem Show.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's more of a reflection of the artist or of who is buying the albums.
Well, I mean, you know, to me, it, you know, when it comes to me, like when it comes to album sales, that's where we have to differentiate that. Where this was the Billboard, BET Award, all those awards that calculate units and all that. So that's why I'm like, that's what I just said. I mixed all those CDs and, you know, some cassette tapes.
It started with the cassette tapes.
So, you know what I'm saying? And then to the point that, you know what I'm saying, you know, now, like, you know, everything is on digital, you know, where, you know, pretty much go on Spotify or all those outlets out there and pretty much say, hey, you know what, let me just have this and that. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is when they were talking about music, I mean, it's not just hip hop, it's just all music. When people actually were just going to a store and owning the copy of that artist and say, I have a copy of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then go home and literally just play the music constantly, you know, like the whole album. Like, that's what I just said. Tupac to me was an album that I started from the beginning to the end, especially All Eyes on Me. I know folks are going to be saying certain things about, All Eyes on Me is this and that, but I bought All Eyes on Me and I was like, yo, like this album is from the beginning to the end, it's pretty you know, pretty good. You know, like where, you know, it's like the message. I mean, there was some gangster stuff in there, but I sat down and I listened to both discs for like 2 hours.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and to me, that's where the artists captivate you like that. To me, that's influence. But I know that everybody have different things of influential when it comes to music or hip hop. But my thing is, I told you already who are my MC. So I know some of y'all are going to say, whatever happened to this or that, you know, that rapper, blah, blah, blah. All I know is, look, let me get used to your rappers in the next 5 years from now, okay? And before we go and break, Dr. Sean, what do you think hip hop will head out, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years? Because then we just celebrate 50 years. Because I know I see AI, I see holograms. You know, what's your take on the next 5 to 10 years where hip hop is headed? Because it's changing. It's changing.
Well, when you talk about the fusion of all the styles of music, I think hip hop is heading to where a lot of music is heading to, where the lines are going to be so blurred that it's going to be hard to differentiate styles, because artists are, I mean, they're constantly sampling and they're constantly adding and mixing genres together. And I mean, when we think about what hip hop is now, I mean, country and hip hop, did you ever think those two would meet and mesh and sell? But they do, you know.
Indeed.
So I mean, it's gonna be an underlying current in a lot of the hottest songs. It always is. I mean, that's just the mark that hip hop has on us, and I think it will continue to carry on.
Hip hop live forever for another 50 years, y'all. And the robots area. I'm robot. Yaga, yaga, yaga.
Hey, this is Sarah Wigan live on Yaggah Movement. Check out my new single, My Shepherd.
All right.
On
Mention
YouTube,
Missy
Apple,
Elliott either.
Spotify.
I didn't make sure. I do apologize. I know my notes are quite, you know what I'm saying? My notes are a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite songs right there, y'all. Kiss. I just wanna get high on the moonlight. Oh. Ooh. Kiss. I just wanna get on the ooh. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying we are gonna put some stuff in the background for y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Yaga all day. Our free ticket is going on right now, y'all. Just wanna get. Okay, we cannot say that. We cannot say that for the children out there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we are going to talk about relationship.
Ooh, we are?
Yes, we are going to talk about relationship.
We still have time, huh?
Yeah, we still got time to talk about relationship. It's going to be something small.
Okay.
Do we have time to talk about relationship? Or
I think we have time.
We have time. We do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me see. Where my love? Yeah, where my love? Hey, get high, and get high in the moonlight, yo. When I'm talking about going up. Je m'en vais en haut, okay? I'm going high. Je m'en vais en haut. Au début. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right now. So, but anyway, for those out there who are joining us today, but yes, indeed. So I have this. Why do most relationships fail in 2023? And it's a very interesting question that I was asked, because something that we can be able to elaborate on the few minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, and to me, it's just a few things, that I feel that as a man, you have to be able to, I believe, give chances and not look at every situation as if it's a bad, situation. Just learn from it. So, we all learn from what we go through. So, But good question, huh? Good question.
So, well, yeah. I mean, it's good to know what not to do.
You know what I'm saying? Because fellas, I want y'all to join me because don't do things that you're not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But right now we like I said again,
Instagram.
Instagram. See Instagram hating. See, we got Instagram hating on us real quick. Let me go back and we broadcast. Let me say I see finish you. Dan Hater, somebody said Instagram. Oh, hold on. Oh, they cut it off.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they cut it off.
We'll have to get it next time.
Oh, look at that. Instagram just cut it off. Wow, okay. Again, we got some people who joined in earlier, huh? Okay, this is our relationship segment right now. So I don't know. Instagram just cut us off, man. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what Instagram did. Oh, yes, indeed. Instagram just cut my video. Why is that? Why is that? Instagram and I pay all my bills. Instagram, yo, you gonna pay my bills? Yeah. Yaggah. We just played some Kali Uchi, Moonlight, and A5 by RM2 Monique. Big shout out, most definitely. Now, before we go to our relationship talk, Dr. Sean, would you like to help us to the bill real quick? Yaggah.
West Side Blues and Jazz. Programming on KRDP is financially supported by West Side Blues and Jazz, located at the northeast corner of 59th Avenue and Bell Road in Glendale. Performers include Big Pete Pearson, Beth Lederman, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook, hashtag Westside Jazz and Blues.
Yaggah. Now, I know it's 2023. Summer is, in the midst of being over, but we are still in summer right now. It's 104 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona. So just so you know too, before we we jump on next week, we have our contest. So if you're watching this video or if you are following me via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast or Mr. Cleanby or Dr. Shine, we would like to ask you if you know what Yaggah means. What does Yaggah stands for? If you know the meaning of Yaggah, you can write it down on our videos, or you can message us at you can message at 310-295-7046 and just say Yaggah means this and introduce yourself, so that way we can announce you as the winner, so you can be able to watch the Phoenix Mercury playing, next Sunday versus Indiana Fever. So this is on behalf of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, KRDP, most definitely. So, and it's also a thank you for showing us support, most definitely via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, yo. So most definitely Phoenix Mercury, Indiana Fevers, basketball, NBAW basketball coming up August 20th of this year, most definitely Sunday after talking result. Now, I know we're talking about what makes relationship fail in 2023. And Dr. Shah, I know that we have some talk, some witnessing things on social media, or how people will come up and start talking about their feelings and not understanding, the sacred, the investment, what it takes to be in a relationship. But what do you think? Why do you think relationships are mostly failing in 2023? What do you think are what are the issues that people usually don't pay attention that makes them fail in their relationship?
I think a lot of relationships fail because they don't have common goals that they're working towards. They don't have commonalities, things that they enjoy together. So, I mean, if you're not working to have a great relationship, it's not going to happen on its own. And I think that people fail for lack of intention in their relationship. They just want to be with someone, but it's not really an intentional interaction. They're not purposeful in who they select, and they're not aligning their life and their life's goals with the person that they choose in their relationship. So the relationship goes in one direction while life is going in a different direction, which causes the relationship to fail.
Ooh, Yaggah. That was a great point right there. I mean, Dr. Sean, I mean, what I was going to say real quick is the fact that, I mean, and you're right. The first thing, you know, communication is always a key. As a man, I have to learn that communicating, you know, is, you know, very priority, because if you don't listen to your significant other or your partner, there are certain pieces that you may be missing, or certain steps that you may not be able to follow. And, you know, and that, like you mentioned, you may grow apart. But also respectability is everything. Like respect your partner, and also, you know, just be able to have that fun loving atmosphere. And then I know some people they work a lot, but even though you work, you know, take time to be able to pay attention, you know, to your significant other. Even women too. Okay, ladies, if your man comes from work, you got to pay attention to him. Yes, and you have to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, he gets all the attention that he needs. As much as fellas, we also must pay attention to our ladies as well, because they need our touch, they need our, you know, our voice. They sometimes just need to just want us to just say hello, hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So simple things like this that we have to pay attention to it. But I realize that a lot of time, you know, all those fellas, because, you know, and right now people don't respect each other. There's a lack of respect. And it's like, you know, if they meet each other, they don't understand each other. It's like, oh, you know, I don't understand what you're doing, so I'm going to run away from it. Not accepting accountability into the relationship, and lack of communication. Like if that's not what you want, then why are you in that situation? So things like that, I feel like in 2023, people are missing all those sacred ingredients to keep your relationship intact. Communication, keep your partner spicy up. You know what I'm saying? Keep the environment, keep your environment very spiced up and hot. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that there's some type of compromise at the end of the day. Compromise is everything at the end of the day, most definitely.
And sometimes you gotta let things go. I think too many times relationships, people try to keep score, try to play tit for tat, and
yes.
You gotta know when to let things go.
Let go and let God. Yes, indeed. But I would like to let you know, I would like to say thank you for everybody out there for joining me today. Next week, I am celebrating my birthday live.
Big 28.
Big 28. I like to go to Big 28 via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, and also at the Ceremony Cigar and Coffee Lounge. So it's free to come in. Y'all can come in and just show me some love and support. Come and say what's up. And also, we're going to have a live show as well, so y'all can come and say, hey, Mr. Cleanby, happy birthday, Big 28. I want to say thank you for everybody out there for joining me today. And also, let us know what you know about what Yaggah means. We got free tickets for all of y'all out there. What does Yaggah mean to all of y'all? Don't forget. I want to say thanks to all of y'all out there for joining us today. Mr. Cleanby, myself, Dr. Sean. Any shout out, Dr. Sean, that you want to give out most definitely?
Shout out to Nebula Designs. Definitely appreciate you. And shout out to Back to the Bone Barbecue. Delicious food.
Yaggah. I need on my birthday, y'all. Yaggah. We'll see y'all next Saturday. Ratata. No more fights. Woo! All right. Okay, so Instagram just cut off over there. So I'm not going to worry about you, Instagram, because Instagram, you guys over there, I want to say thank you. I appreciate the love in this video. But yes, indeed, I want to say thanks for everybody out there for joining us today. You know what I'm saying? So again, from now till next Saturday, we have these giveaways for our basketball tickets. And most definitely, we would like to invite everyone out there to join our broadcast, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Join our broadcast and pretty much give us what does Yaggah mean. Just give us the definition of what does Yaggah stands for. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Just tell us what does Yaggah means. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, Yaggah means this, Yaggah means that. You know what I'm saying? Yaggah means whatever you think that you heard from me from somebody somewhere. If you say, I think Yaggah means this or that part, let us know. And we're going to put your name on the drawing. And then next Saturday, we are going to announce our winner. Actually, I'm going to announce the winner before that.
Oh, really? So they can be here.
They can
Saturday,
be
right?
on Saturday, yeah. I think that would be a good thing because I want the winner to come and get them tickets live via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Just come through and then make sure you come and get your tickets. And be like, hey, you know what? Hey, man, you know what? Thank you so much. I want this. I want that. I appreciate all the love and support. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I get my tickets out there for most definitely all day. Yeah, I got to shout out again. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yaggah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Miss Brown. Thank you so much, Miss Brown. Yes, indeed. I want some birthday money. I want some cash app money. You know what I'm saying? $5, $10, $20. No, not a dancing thing. That's not what's going to happen. We ain't dancing for the team here. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's no Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? Folks that think this is Tina Turner. No, there's no. I'm a private dancer. I'm dancing for money. Nah, y'all got this twisted. Y'all got this twisted. But my birthday is next Saturday. Next week. I'm going to celebrate it. I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed that y'all with me as well. And I want to say thank you for just being with me to the 9, and just thank you for just being an inspiration and y'all, come together, y'all. Let's come together. Let's make it happen. I'm saying blessings to everybody out there. Yaggah all day. You stay tuned, y'all. Yaggah. Saturday, baby.